Dear students, today, with the help of small activity, we are going to study about the Arrhenius principle. For that purpose, we took a long rubber band and cut it at one point. At one of its end, tied a clean and a washed stone, and hold the other end of the rubber band and made a mark there. We kept the stone hanging in air and measured the length of the rubber band from the stone to the mark made earlier. Now took a water in a pot and hold the rubber band at such a height that the stone sinks in it. Again, measure the length of the rubber band up to the mark. We observed this length is shorter than the earlier length. While dipping the stone in water, length of the stretched rubber gets slowly reduced and is a minimum. When it sinks completely, a beyond force acted on it in the upward direction. The weight of the stone acts downwards. Therefore, the force which acted on it in the downward direction is effectively reduced. How much is the magnitude of the beyond force? Is it the same for all the liquids? Is the beyond force of equal magnitude for all objects? The answer to these questions are embedded in Arrhenius principle. This principle states that when an object is partially or fully immersed in a fluid, a force of a beyond act on it in upward direction. This force is equal to the weight of the fluid displaced by the object. Let's see who was Archimedes. Archimedes was a great scientist and a mathematician with a sharp intelligence. He found out the value of a pi by numerical calculations. His knowledge of levers, pulleys, wheels in physics was useful to the Greek army in the fighting against the Roman. He became famous due to his work in geometry and machines. When he entered a bathtub for taking a bath, he discovered the above principle by observing the overflowing water. He came out in the same state and shouting, "Eureka! Eureka!" meaning, "I found it! I found it!" The use of Archimedes' principle is very wide. This principle has been used in the construction of ships and submarines. The instruments such as the lactometer and hygrometer are based on this principle. Let's see about the density of a substance and a relative density. Formula for the density is density is equal to mass upon volume. The SI unit of density is kilogram per cubic meter. The property density is very useful in deciding the purity of a substance. The relative density of a substance is expressed the density of water. Hence, the formula for the relative density is equal to density of a substance divided by the density of water. This being a ratio of two equal physical quantities. It has no unit. Thus, relative density of a substance is called its specific gravity.